So when we don't sleep enough, we accumulate or we get filled up with what's called sleep debt, okay? We can provide an example of that, create an analogy if you like, with a bit of water, okay, and a couple of sponges. So imagine this is the human body, okay? When we get tired, when we don't sleep enough, we tend to fill up with fatigue, and we can represent that fatigue with water, okay? The more tired I get, the heavier I feel, right? People relate to that feeling of heavy eyelids. You know, you drop off to sleep on the MRT. Okay, that feeling of a heavy mood perhaps. We're just not as happy when we're really, really tired. Athletes talk about heavy legs. They just can't run as fast because they're tired. You know, it's not healthy for us, okay? And that's why we sleep. We sleep to dissolve this sleep debt. Here is a typical Singaporean overnight sleep of about 6.5 hours, okay? Now let's just put that into the body. What happens? Well, we do absorb a little bit of fatigue, okay? But as you can see, there's a lot of fatigue still swimming around in the body. So what we need to do is actually extend our sleep or get a little bit more overnight sleep. Effectively, that increases the size of the sponge. And now what we can do is really stuff that in there and really soak up a lot more of that fatigue. Suddenly we're soaking up the fatigue, we're feeling lighter, okay? Yes, the athlete can run a little bit faster, but also the man on the street can think a little bit more clearly, and it's healthier on his heart, it's healthier on his blood sugar levels, his blood pressure, okay? His risk of cancer, and his brain just functions a whole lot better as well, okay? So really the take-home message is that we need to get bigger sponges, okay? We need to sleep more overnight. 6.5 hours is not enough. We know that humans basically need 7.5 to 8.5 hours a night, okay? The average requirement would be about 8 hours, okay? Now if we're only getting 6.5 hours overnight, we're walking around with a lot of sleep debt, okay? Everything's really heavy. So if we sleep a little bit more, say we bump it up to, if you're sleeping at 6.5 hours, let's move to 7, let's move to 7.5. Let's get into that zone where we can really soak up our fatigue and put our brain and our body in a place where it's not only healthy, but it can really perform really, really well.